Oh, shit. Damn. Good save, Muggy. All right, people. The RCR modded 28.8 Rex Legend is alive and well, people. Alright, I think we're down low. Idle's still high. Whoa, she's nasty. We're just beating her up, people. We'll just rip this damn Mugen 7 and the RCR. Oh shit! Oh! Oh yeah, she's screaming. All right, fresh out of fuel, people. We beat her. I ripped this shit today. Look at this shit, man. This is what I was just ripping in. Freaking rocks. Okay. Where are we at on the? Oh yeah, we're definitely. When it starts revving really high like that, it keeps revving on high like that. Like it almost started to pull away a little bit. That's when you know you're running out of fuel. Okay, when you run out of fuel, it just doesn't quit on you. So if you see anybody's videos, and you know, and including me, man, I'll be honest with you, man. In the past, you know, there's videos where I was too embarrassed to like say, oh yeah, my shit wasn't tuned right. You know what I'm saying? So it would quit like that. It would just quit, and ran out of gas. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. And I didn't do it all the time. I mean, a lot of times it did run out of gas. I wasn't lying, but usually, most of the time, I don't know, as far as my experience, whenever you're running out of fuel, you hear that where it keeps revving, it wants to rev on really high, that's when your fuel's getting low, and it'll act like it's running lean. So when you feel like your shit's running lean or sounding lean, that's when you're running out of fuel. So anyway, we beat this thing up. We ripped her pretty good. We did flips and somersaults and all kinds of shit. I have two videos. I have one earlier where I was doing it a little bit more on the grass. So, I don't know, I might upload one now and one later. Might be a two-part thing, but whatever. But this RCR modded 28.8 Rex Legend is hands down the best modded 28.8 Rex Legend that I own. And I own a few of them, as you guys know. So, you know, I'm not trying to trash anybody. I'm just, like I said, Muggy keeps it real. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not going to hold no punches. I'm not blowing smoke up nobody's ass. Okay? This 28.8 Rex Legend modded by Lance Heidman at rcrenew is bad to the bone. I mean, you guys have seen it. It's not even really tuned. I'll be honest with you. It's not a perfect tune. Hell no. This thing is not even dialed in yet. I'm just trying to run fuel through it. I'm not trying to get a perfect tune on it. I'm just trying to get it to have a good idle, be able to pull the freaking front end up like you just seen. The thing just did a backflip. Good thing I have, man, well, I didn't beat up the wing too much. This is my beater body. This is the body. By the way, I want to get another one of these. These are pretty cool. I like the way they look. It's a Proline.
Call from +1
why does everybody want to call me when I'm trying to do dang videos? Jeez, go away. Jeez, I don't know why these people keep trying to call me. I can't even do a video with everybody in the world wanting to call me, man. It's really annoying. But anyway, so this thing is getting closer to 2 gallons. It's not there yet. So hopefully it'll get there soon. But, you know, we just got to keep running fuel through it. That's all. But we're going to continue to run fuel through it. We're going to continue to you know, push this motor to the extremes. I mean, I'm pinning it. I'm not holding back on it now. I'm screaming it through all these. I mean, look at this. Is all rocks. This shit's like sod or mulch, or I don't even know what the hell it is. I know is my shit's going to be dirty. Look at this. It's kind of like a wood chips mulch. So it's still pretty. If you dig down a little bit, it's still pretty moist from the rain, because we got a lot of rain the last few days. I mean, you know, a few days ago. So I mean, it's pretty solid though. But I ripped on the grass, but I didn't, you know, because I'm finally getting into my place this weekend, and I don't want to, you know, get my shit too dirty, because I really don't have the means to do all my cleaning that I usually do. So that's why I've been running a lot in the grass. But I said, you know what? Fuck it. Let's rip this shit over here. Let's rip it in the rocks. Let's rip it in the wood chips, the dirt. Let's just rip the shit. And that's what I did. And she is just bad to the this 20.8 Rex Legend. And keep in mind, it still doesn't have 2 gallons. We've probably got maybe 1.5 gallons, if that, through it. When I get up to around 2 or 3 gallons, this thing is gonna. You think it's nasty right now? This thing is gonna get even nastier. Trust me. Okay, I have a few Rex Legends, and I have another modded one, as you guys know, and I have a stock one that I'm going to be running sometime in the near future, just for shits and giggles. I'll probably put it in my XTM. But this thing is badass. And I was talking to Lance today. Shout out to Lance again, rcrenew. Awesome job he did, man. That guy is, you know, he's, man, head and shoulders above. I should say headman and shoulders above other modders. Okay? You know, and like I say, I have other, you know, another modded engine, but, you know, like this, but from somebody else. And, you know, you guys, whatever. I tell you, don't listen to the muggy. What I say, this is just what works for me. I'm just showing you how I rip my shit, what works for me, why I use it, giving you the proof and the evidence. You have to go do your own homework and research. Go buy a Legend, Rex Legend. Get one modded by a couple different people, whoever you want. But get one modded by rcrenew, and I guarantee you, you will see the difference. Okay? No questions about that. Okay? This 28.8 Rex Legend, out of the 3 that I own, this is the baddest one that I have. This is a badass. And I think I'm going to keep her in the Mugen. I was telling Lance, I just love the way this thing in the Mugen, maybe it's the gearing like he said, it just hooks up like a tow truck, man. This thing is nasty in the Mugen. It's the same. This is the Mugen 7 that I broke in the RCR modded 28.8 Rex Legend. And I've, you know, put it in the Techno. I've put this motor in my different whips, but I always put it back. I just like it in the Mugen. I think this is where its home is going to be. Yes, it's a Mugen 7. It's not a Mugen 8, you know, but it's just, it fits this motor with the 2148 Triton pipe. The way that I have it set up is perfect, man. This thing is a freaking beast. Okay, the Mugen MBX7 RT race truck and the RCR modded 28.8 Rex Legend modded by RCR is all beast mode. Okay, I can't wait, because Lance says when I get him that another Pico P3 28 that he's gonna mod for me. He's gonna do it all up, ceramic bearings, the whole enchilada. That motor is gonna be the nastiest 28. I have a feeling that it's gonna be as nasty or nastier than this one here, but we'll see when that time comes. We'll run them against each other, and we'll see who's the baddest 28.8 Rex Legend on the planet. But like I always tell you, the Nova OC 28.8 Rex Legend is the total package. $190 out the door, delivered to your doorstep. Don't need to change carbs, don't need to mill nothing, don't need to do shit. And it's the best quality. Okay, it's not no Chinaman bullshit. Not like the LRP 32, which is a good motor. It's a big motor. Yeah, it done by the right person. It's a badass. But the quality is just not there, period, man. It's not, for me anyway, quantity, it's quality. That's why I say this 28.8 Rex Legend, stock or modded, preferably modded, is the best big block ever made till this point. Till somebody comes out with something better. And trust me, I'm in Lance's ear, and I got other guys leaning on me too. And you know, I want Lance to make a Triton 30 or a 32 badass. And I know if he does make one, whether he does or doesn't, if he does make one though, he will own the market. Because I know that 30 or that 32 Triton with Lance's engineering will be the baddest motor, period, end of story, no question about it. So anyway, enough of my babbling. That was just a little, you know, rip session. Like I said, I wasn't trying to get the ultimate perfect tune. I'm not concerned about the tune right now. It runs okay. It idles decent, but it has room for improvement. Once I get more fuel through it, it is going to get like dialed in perfect. But I just want to run fuel through it and get this motor to where it needs to be, and it is just getting nasty. If it's not even dialed in right now and it's doing the shit you guys see it doing, pulling the front end up, doing backflips, all that shit, wait till this thing gets actually broken in. This thing will be a freaking straight out fucking monster. It already is. So anyway, that's all the Muggy's got. Sun setting, it's getting dark. Security guard came by again because I'm out by the college, and they're hitting me up. Oh, we had a complaint of noise. You know what? I got your noise right here. You know, I'm not even on the college property. This is county property because it's part of this. Used to be a railroad track. This whole section here that you see had railroad tracks that ran through it back in the day, and that's what was. You can see where the railroad tracks. They were all in here. But it's pretty nasty terrain. I didn't want to get over there because that's the shit I ran in. You guys seen me running before, and it's real sandy. That's nasty. So I'd rather run in this a little bit more rocky, and that's where it did a backflip, and good thing it landed back right side up. And then the wood chips is not too bad, and I know she's dirty, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pull her down, but no issues. Nothing broke, nothing came loose. I don't know people. I have 3 of these motors, 2 of them modified, and I've never ever heard of a high-end needle backing out. I don't know what the hell that is. That's a freak of nature, but I don't know. I've never heard of that. So I've just seen a lot of crazy shit this year that are a first for me that I've never seen in all the years that I've been doing this. Okay, I have never seen some of the shit like I've seen. You know, people going through tons of fuel line, people going through tons of tanks, people, the needle issues and all this stuff, you know, and I have the same shit. Maybe I'm just lucky, I don't know. I never have any issues with my stuff, you know. The only issues I have is, is trying to get it dialed into where I like it. That's it. I don't have shit breaking. I don't have either my Mugen or my Techno. My Techno, I've never replaced anything on there. Never broke anything except for that back rear bearing. That does happen. Especially, like I say, when you're running modded motors, don't just think you're going to throw your big block, stock or modded, but a big motor in your shit, and especially your RTR shit, and it's just going to be good. Everything's going to be good to go. You need to go through everything, man. I don't care if it's you got to Loctite plastic into plastic, snug down everything, reinforce everything, thicken everything. Just set it up to handle, because you're putting a lot more power into your whip. Okay, you're putting another 10 or 20,000 RPMs in your vehicle. Okay, compared to the stock shit. When you get modded, or 21s or 25s, and then you put a 28, oh man. Trust me, I've been there, done that. But this thing's pretty tight, is tightened up pretty well. Didn't have any, like I said, any issues. And people ask me all the time, what do you like better, your Mugen or your Techno? Well, I'll tell you right now, I love my Techno. It's a badass whip, but I do love my Mugen better. These Mugens are just a class above others, man. They just have so many options. They just handle a lot better actually than my Techno. It's the package. Techno's badass. It's a badass whip, don't get me wrong. But I love my Mugen better. I think my Mugen is a better, you know, it has more of a longer pedigree. Technos, remember, they haven't been around for that long. Mugens have been around for a long time. This isn't their first picnic or rodeo. Mugens have been doing this shit and winning world titles for many years. And they will continue. I can't wait for them to come out with that MBX-10. That thing's going to be sick, I guarantee you. Especially if Adam had a lot to do with the development. So anyway, we're out of here. We're almost out of the best fuel. Okay, I am on board. I've been on board, but just like Mr. Zoss said in this last video, this shit, Byron's 3011, #1. Nothing better. This is the best. Sure, is it a little bit more? Yeah, but you got to pay for quality, man. Otherwise, you know, the old saying, you get what you pay for. And that is so true. So anyway, I'm getting the LRP back. Like I said, I think I said a couple times, or you guys might have got confused, that LRP .32, I never stripped anything out on it. The end of the crank bolt that holds the clutch bell on, that shit snapped off while I was running it. Had nothing to do with me stripping it out. It snapped off inside of it. Okay, that's what happened. Is that my fault? I don't know, maybe. Maybe I tightened it too much. I don't know, but I've never had a bolt snap off inside of there while your shit's running, and that's what happened to that LRP 32. Like I said, you be the judge. But anyway, and you know, my P3, the connecting rod. I don't know, man. That thing, you seen it. It was not running lean, man. That thing was richer than hell. And you know, maybe it's a Pico error, maybe it's a mod error. I don't know. It is what it is. But I'm not crying about spilled milk. I'll move it on. Getting another one of them. Got a couple more motors going to get modded. Next time we do a video, we're going to run the Techno Buggy. I think I'm going to run that Elite 5 because I've never ran it before. It's brand new. We're going to run it, see what that little pea shooter's got. Alright, so that's all the Muggy's got. Shout out to 1/5 RC. Shout out to Elite RC. Shout out to Trevor, Nitro Addict. Shout out to Just Joe. You know, shout out to my real Nitro brothers. These are the handful of guys left out there that aren't doing E-word. Everybody else has decided, and like I knew it, for whatever their excuse is, people are starting to get E-word in their bloodstream, and it's like cancer, I'm telling you. So hey, if it makes you happy, have at it. But I will let you know this: if you are a person and you are messing with E-word, and don't expect me to subscribe to you. I will not subscribe, and I will not support anybody that does E-word. And let me tell you why. Because E-word is one of the reasons that 8-scale Nitro struggles. So the more that I support, or you support E-word, the harder you're making it on Nitro, and the more Nitro is going to suffer. So keep that in mind. And if you don't think that, you need to pull your head out of your ass, because that's reality. Nitro suffers because of E-word, because E-word is getting bigger and bigger because people are getting lazier and lazier. So why would I support something that's hurting Nitro, like E-word? Hell no. Has nothing to do with the people choosing to do E-word. Do what you want, whatever makes you happy. I just won't support something that's hurting Nitro. And don't give me that bullshit if you even think that E-word helps Nitro or is helping Nitro. That is farthest from the truth that you could ever fathom. So because of that, if you are a person that does Nitro only and maybe some pit skill, I'm cool. If you're messing with E-word, don't expect me to subscribe to you. I will not support your channel. I'm just keeping it real. If you don't like it, go ahead, unsubscribe to me. I don't care. Like I told you guys in the past, unsubscribe, thumbs down, dislike me. I don't give a rat's ass. I don't do this channel to earn a living. I don't do it to gain approval. I don't do this channel, my channel, for any kind of validation. I do it because I want to do it, because I like sharing with people the awesomeness of 8-scale Nitro and what's available. And you don't have to spend a lot of money. Remember, people that say that I spend all my money and buy all the nice, I've never bought anything as far as whips brand new ever. I bought them all used. I'm the most thrifty and budget guy out there. So, those are people, again, talking out their ass. Ignorance. So anyway, shout out to all the guys that are entering the contest. Looks like right now Floyd Brewer is in there, and also Just Joe. And those guys have Muggies. You guys know the Muggies got a soft spot for Muggies, even though I don't like Losi. I got to give credit due where credit's due, and respect due where respect's due. And I will own one of those Muggies soon. Anyway, So the 2 guys that have those muggies, man, that's going to be a tough choice. And like I said, you can upgrade it, put a modded motor, as long as the base of the platform, the base of the whip, is RTR. Put a badass pipe on it. Put a modded motor. Better than a pull start or a rotor start. You have a better chance of winning the contest. Like I said, you're going to get a motor, and there'll probably be a runner-up prize for the 2nd place or whatever. I don't want nobody to, you know, go home empty-handed. So I'm just trying to help out the newbie, help out the new guy. It's not about me. It never has been about me. It's about helping the next guy and pulling the next guy up and showing him that, listen, you don't have to settle for mediocrity. You don't have to settle for stock RTR shit. Learn, get good, move on, get some badass next level whips, modified motors by rcrenew, and man, trust me, you won't ever regret it. The hobby is to get better at it, not to just stay in one spot. So anyway, that's all I got, people. Muggy's out. Peace.